Welcome to Emovura Audiobooks. Every mystery begins with a single clue. Every clue leads to another question, and every question hides a truth. This is Emovura Crime Files. Rewind. Original crime stories. Today's story. The Quiet Depositor. Let's rewind the evidence. The end. The sheet cake for Corinne Vasquez's retirement party sat completely uncut in the break room. Her name spelled out neatly in blue frosting beside a small plastic gold star somebody had picked up at the dollar store that morning, while two auditors walked her out through the branch's glass front doors in handcuffs, past customers who'd known her by name for decades. 31 full years at the very same teller counter, greeting the same regulars every Friday, remembering everyone's grandchildren's names. And she left it in cuffs on the exact last afternoon she was ever scheduled to work a shift there. A regular customer named Mr. Feldman, waiting in line to deposit his pension check, as he did every second Tuesday, stood frozen at the sight of it, still holding the balloon he'd brought for her party, not understanding yet what he was watching. Hours earlier, the final audit report, decades of small, careful transfers into a dummy account, finally cross-referenced overnight by a brand-new banking system nobody had specifically asked for until this fiscal year's compliance review, landed squarely on the branch manager's desk that same morning. Its cruel timing something nobody involved in ordering the audit had actually planned or wanted for her specifically. The manager had read it twice, hoping the second reading would change the name attached to it. Days earlier, a quiet software upgrade the week before had, for the very first time in the branch's long history, matched digital transaction records against 30 full years of aging. Water-stained paper ledgers kept in the basement archive, surfacing a slow pattern that had been genuinely invisible to every single system that came before it, hidden inside rounding errors, too small for any human auditor to have caught by hand across 3 decades of shifts. Weeks earlier, Corinne had begun the small transfers 15 quiet years earlier, only a few $100s here and there at first, to help cover a medical treatment her insurance company had flatly, coldly refused to pay for her young son. A decision she appealed twice and lost both times, sitting alone in a hospital hallway, reading the denial letter for the second time. She always fully meant to pay every single dollar of it back eventually. She simply never quite stopped meaning to, year after year after year. And the meaning to slowly, quietly, never became the actual doing, the way most good intentions eventually don't. The beginning. Her son had recovered completely, years and years ago now, grown, healthy, happily married with 2 children of his own, who called Corinne every Sunday without fail. And that very same morning, with no idea at all that an audit was already quietly closing in behind the scenes, he had anonymously and lovingly paid off the entire outstanding amount himself, wanting only to surprise his mother on her very last day at the branch where she'd worked his entire life, calling the bank from his own kitchen table with the confirmation number written on a sticky note. His generous repayment cleared the debt completely, down to the very last cent owed. It arrived one single day too late to stop the arrest itself, though it would, in time, clear her good name entirely, long before the case ever reached an actual courtroom. You've just listened to Emovura Crime Files. Rewind. If you enjoyed today's mystery, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new case. Thanks for listening to Emovura Audiobooks.